Good
Welcome,
morning.
everybody. My name is Kiba, and I'm your friend. Welcome to our guests especially. We hope this presentation will be good for you, that you can stick in and be part of this movement of OnPassive. Thank you all the leaders that are here from around the world. I pray that we will have a good time together today, and that please feel free to comment at the end of the presentation. Today, our presenter is our own Narelle from Australia, and she is accompanied by Yvonne. Please go ahead, Narelle, with your presentation. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Kiba, and thank you, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. My name's Narelle Warcon, and I'm your friend. And thank you so much for being here. Oh my goodness, what a week it has been. We have been to so many webinars and the most amazing launch of our product, OStaff. I will go through the presentation now. If you have any questions afterwards, please wait for the presentation to be over, and then we'll answer all of your questions. And please make sure that you either raise your hand or write the question in the chat box, because we are here to answer your questions and the questions to the opportunity that could change your life. So what exactly is OnPassive? Well, it is a very real company, and it is an online marketing business solution. Now, that might confuse a few people, but being very real, we didn't start, or we're not starting from a garage or any corner shop or store or anything like that. As you can see here, we have 2 bricks and mortar buildings, one in Florida, where our CEO, Mr. Ash Mufareh, works out of, and one in India, which is approximately 6 stories high, houses up to 1,000 staff. These are the people here in India, Tech City. The most amazing have been sourced, the best of the best, to be able to provide the services and the platforms and products of OnPassive. Now, it didn't start out as OnPassive, and as we will go through the slides together, you will soon realize that this has grown very much so from that first opening or first thought that Mr. Ash Mufareh had back in, well, many years ago, probably 2018, when it first started in July. We are legal and compliant and in over 212 countries. And we have 2 new offices coming. One is in Bangladesh and the other is in Singapore. And as soon as we have those photographs, then we will be certainly adding them to the slides. So let me share a little about our CEO, Mr. Ash Mufareh. So Ash is a man with a vision for the future. Ash attended the American Intercontinental University for a master's degree in information, technology, and e-commerce. He has over 20 years experience in online business and has researched the likes of Walmart, Google, Twitter, Microsoft, Amazon, and many more. Ash understood how the internet has the potential to change the world and change poverty into prosperity. Now, this is where I'll expand a little bit more. Ash has worked for many, many companies. He produced the products, the tools available for those companies to become multi-million, if not multi-billion-dollar companies. The thing is, what he also saw was that only about 3% were the ones who made money online, the big money, you know, the residual income that each and every one of us have been looking for. It could be a few years, it could be many years that you've been searching online. And again, we will explain that a little bit further down. But Ash wanted to be known as the kindest man, not the richest. So he began and said, you know what, I want to change things around. I want to be able to put together a platform, a business, a company that will create wealth or create residual income for those other 97% that do not or have not made money online. So Ash is a family man as well, with a beautiful wife and 2 gorgeous young boys. He has a keen interest in NASA and enjoys fishing and hiking. So OnPassive's products, well, there's no recruiting or converting leads. They send guaranteed traffic, targeted traffic indeed. Self-funding, all done for you, with every imaginable tool for success. and all easily accessible in one place. That's right. This is an online marketing solution business, a subscription-based business platform where every month, right, you have a subscription that will come out of your profits, but it is in one easily accessible place. Now, by that we mean one interface, one login, one password. Now, I will explain a little bit more of that as we go further on as well. No copycat or recycled tech. One of the things that Ash found that when he went to go out and build his own company, build his own business, build his own platform, that the technology out there was old. It wasn't going to cut it in this new age world. So he decided, along with his wife, to go ahead and build this platform. And that's when OnPassive was birthed. You know, it had a name. It now began to increase, you know, to really have a product that was a standalone product in many of the product and tools that you will see here today. And it is the lowest price anywhere on the globe. So here are a few of our products portfolios. You can have a look at these, and I advise you actually to go over to onpassive.com, take a look around the website, have a look at these products that you can see there. There will be either a short video and a write-up or a write-up about most of them. Now, I will just go through a couple today. One of the ones that I think stands out for me, and I think will make a difference in many people's lives, is ONet. ONet is a revolutionary and secure social networking platform. This is far more superior than what you have seen or see on Facebook. Facebook has set many rules. They have Facebook jail. They have, you know, the censorship has just gone crazy. They send people into Facebook jail without saying really anything. And those who have said things that shouldn't be on Facebook are allowed to stay. We know it, we have seen it, we don't like it, but we don't know where else to go. And that's the concern. There are a few other platforms that have tried to come on and be something similar to Facebook, but they really don't cut it. And in the end, people might go over and then sooner or later they come back to Facebook because that's what they know. But ONet is going to stand out above and beyond. They are not going to sell your information to third parties. We will not do that, okay? And that's guaranteed. We're going to give you a platform where not only will you be able to socialize with your friends and family, just as you have done on those other social media platforms, you will be able to connect as far as business goes as well. A truly standalone platform again. The one that brought me into OnPassive though is OBless. Please forgive me, I'm a little bit dry. OBless, oh my goodness, what an amazing, oh, sorry, this is all over the place tonight. What an amazing platform this is. OBless is our crowdfunding platform. And you might say, oh, well, you know, crowdfunding platforms are here, you know, there's a few of them out there. And yes, I know because I've used them. I've used GoFundMe and I've also used Facebook fundraisers. Now, the thing is, I raise money for my great niece, Mimi, who has cerebral palsy. She was born with cerebral palsy and unable to walk. She is 9 years old and she is the most inspiring little girl that you've ever seen. And every day and every time she goes to treatments, it costs her parents $8,000 to $10,000 for a 3-week block. They have to fly away from their hometown, their other children, to a place in Sydney, Australia, and use a company called Napa, which is from the US. This is not covered by any medical expenses or anything. So $8,000 to $10,000 to have one day Mimi walk unaided. Now, that is a huge thing. If you've ever had a child with any sort of disabilities or difficulties in life, you will know that these are major things. And Mimi's little goal, or her large goal, is to one day not only be able to walk, but also run a race against her dad and win. Now, I fundraise because I can't do much else to help her. So I fundraise using these companies, and I fundraise sometimes between $1,000 and $2,000 that I raise to help them towards these treatments for Mimi. And what a blessing it is to be able to help her. And a blessing it is that people, my Facebook friends, my family, everything like that, who donate that money towards Mimi's treatments. But the thing is, I didn't know and I didn't realize, and what I had thought were completely different to what was actually happening. The money that I raised, those companies were taking 15 to 30% off the top. So Mimi wasn't getting the $1,000 or the $2,000. She was getting at least 15 to 30%. Now, if I take that just as $1,000 and take it as 20%, say the middle figure, there's $200 out of every $1,000 I raised wasn't going to Mimi because they were taking it off the top. You know, this is very unfair. To me, when you want to help a community, a cause, an idea, you want to help those less fortunate than ourselves, because we know when we're blessed, we want to bless others, right? We want to know that that money that we've donated, or the money that's being donated to our community or our cause, or in my case to little Mimi, is going to them, because they're the ones that need the help. The thing is, oh bless the platform, our crowdfunding is going to give 100% of the money raised to that community, to your cause, to your idea, and in my case, to little Mimi. How amazing is that? Now that might not sound like much, but when you see that the predicted market share for 2021, 2022 is $114 billion, then you've got to ask yourself the question, why are those companies taking away from those less fortunate than themselves? And does greed play a big part of this? Oh Bless is going to give 100% of the money raised to those causes. How amazing is that? So it's proven scientifically in our DNA that the power of giving is 10 times more rewarding and fulfilling than receiving and taking. And we all know that feeling, right, of giving to somebody in need. So why do we need this? Let's compare the lists. The internet current model is based on competition and conflict. And if you've ever used or tried any business online, you're about to find out, and I will know that you'll be nodding your head to some of these old current models. 97% are scams. They turn into money pits because each month you have to pay money, or you're brought in under an auto ship. So you have to keep paying. They require you to sell, and they require you to recruit. Now, you know that if you've been anything online, if you've been in any of those companies, MLM, affiliate marketing, online, network marketing, any of those, if you don't sell and recruit, what happens? Either don't stay within a level of company that you joined, you end up with a pile of products that might be something that you do use, but haven't used at all, but keep buying every month, you know, or you have to, or you haven't been able to bring anybody into your business because you find that recruiting and selling is very difficult. It's not that easy. And you might be able to talk to 6 people or 16 people, but it's not going to change your life, and it's not going to be life-changing. So the tools are obtained separately, and there's no guarantees you're going to make any money, because again, if you don't sell and recruit, you're not going to get paid, because it is only when the market is pitting against each other, dog eat dog world out there. Everybody has the next best product, right? Everybody has the next best thing to make your skin brighter, your health better. And don't get me wrong, some of those products are actually really good, but the platforms don't work, because unless you go out there and sell and recruit, you're not going to make any money. So OnPassive's new model is based on mutual benefit. Real business, real products, real people. Self-funding, and it pays you to use it. Now that's never been done before. Okay, so it is, the marketer does not have to sell, and the marketer does not have to recruit. That is big in itself. Every tool needed for success is included. One platform, one interface, one login. So it has a money back guarantee. So if you want to come and have a look, you know that you've got a 30-day, according to our NDA, money back guarantee. The marketers only compete with themselves. So we're not competing against anybody really, okay? Because this is a completely new and different business platform. This is hard to actually go out there and compare it to anything because there is nothing out there like it. And there probably won't be for a very long time, if ever. We also have a revolutionary, breakthrough and patented compensation plan. Again, you won't be able to compare this with anything else out there because it's revolutionary. So everybody in the near future will use something from OnPassive, whether they come for the money, residual income, or for the tools, the products that are available. Have a look at onpassive.com. The benefits, the connections, or the communication, they will have a reason to come to OnPassive. We have right now, we had the decision. It could have been a month ago, it could have been 6 months ago, it could have been 12 months ago, but we all came to that place where we had to make a choice, a decision, whether we wanted to become a founder in this amazing company that is a multi-billion-dollar company even before launch. So again, I ask you, were you asked to be a founder of Facebook? Were you asked to be a founder of Microsoft, Apple, any of those others? And I can tell you that your answer is no, because I wasn't asked either. And those other companies kept those positions, founder positions, close to either family or friends. Mark Zuckerberg from Facebook asked 5 of his friends to come to his garage one day to share this Facebook, to have a look at this. 2 of them turned up. They paid $1,000 each because they saw a vision. They saw a vision from Mark to say, well, we believe in him. $1,000 they paid to become a founder. Now they are all multi-million, if not multi-billion or trillion-dollar earners. Imagine becoming a founder and having that opportunity right here today. Now, to become a founder is $97 US plus a $5 admin fee. Now, that $5 admin fee is something that is the bank's charge for the processing of your credit card, which is approximately 1,198 Botswana pula. So you can see this is not going to break the bank for you. This is something that is achievable, and that's what our CEO, Mr. Mufareh, wanted it to be. He wanted it to be achievable for everyone. There is one out of pocket after that, and that is to start your subscription. Now that's going to be between $200 and $300 US, and this starts the subscription. But it is once out of pocket. You will never have to pay again out of pocket, because those coming in, if I can sort of explain that a little bit easier, you are now in a position to become a founder, where most times it's those with the money. Most times it's those that have done, all the years online, the marketers. They're the ones that become the founders. They're the ones that make the big money, and then you fall under them, right? Well, now it's different. Now it's been changed, and it's put on its head, because everyday people have become founders in OnPassive. 1 million and over 100,000, 1,155,000 founders within a company that hasn't even launched yet. And we are so close that we're bringing this opportunity to you this evening for me, this afternoon for many in Botswana and Norway. And we want to ask you, really have a think about this today. Ask the questions you need to find out, to know more, ask the questions. So it's time to completely run your whole business on autopilot. So we autopilot any business opportunity. If you already have a business, fantastic. If it's bricks and mortar, like you have your own shop, great. If it's network, if you have an online presence, if you have a small, medium or large business, a corporation, a government, anything, this platform is for everyone. And even for those that go, well, I don't even have a business, so what am I doing here? OnPassive becomes your business, and they go to work for you 100%. They do everything for you. This is the turnaround. This is the change that you will never see again online, because OnPassive is bringing it to you today. They do your advertising, your marketing, your leads, your signups, your recruiting, and your team building. Yes, it automates your existing business and provides a massive income opportunity by simply using the breakthrough platform. So what are the benefits of being a founder? Well, you will earn residual income for life, and not only your life, but this can be willed and it can be handed down not only to your children, but your grandchildren and so on. This is generational wealth. You have targeted traffic to your website given to you by the company. Massive. They will give you a domain name, they will give you a website, and they will send targeted traffic to that website. And one thing, if you know anything about any business, the hardest thing to get to is eyes, right, in front of your product. And that's the thing. Targeted traffic costs you thousands and thousands of dollars. And if any of you have been out there trying to sell something online or have a website, you will know that that is the absolute truth. It is difficult. So OnPassive, build your business and team for you automatically. You will be a part of the beta testing, which we're in right now, and the inner circle decision making. I can tell you that the website, because beta testing is where us as founders get to have a play around with the products as they come available for us. Now, beta testing is where, you know, the tech team, the engineers, all get together and they are able to see things, but they can't test it until it goes live. So it's been sent live for us as founders, and we have a back office at ofounders.net. And I can tell you that each and every day, the tech team work to make things incredibly fast. I have never seen anything so fast. We also have double security, okay, because our O-wallet will be attached to our back office. So it means that we have that security there, that we can't be hacked and we can't be gotten into any way at all. This is hugely important, and Ash himself has said that. So we pay that one time out of pocket, and then subscriptions are paid from profit. And this is where it comes in when anybody's joining OnPassive, because they will come because of that lower price point and because of the amazing value that they're going to get. Companies out there, companies and organizations, big business, medium business, even for small business, there's going to be something within OnPassive that is going to be absolutely remarkable for them. The thing is, this is every product that they have, every tool is like standalone products. So everything you might be using now, say emails, Zoom, Facebook, you might be using something like Canva, you know, those sort of things. Have a look, go to the website, see what's available, because everything that you use now in one easy platform, that's incredible and fast. And AI technology, oh my goodness, artificial intelligence, machine learning, okay? It truly is something to be sharing with everyone that you know. There will be massive marketing campaigns, and you will see the name OnPassive everywhere. These marketing campaigns are beginning soon, and there will be billboards, TV, radio, magazines. There will not be a place where you really can't see OnPassive, because that's what's going to drive the traffic to us. Excuse me. You access every tool you will ever need. Like I said, everything is available to you now, and it's 100% hands-free. You do not have to get out there and sell anything. The one thing that I always say is, to become a founder within this company, you aren't going to work for OnPassive. You join as a founder, you pay one-time out-of-pocket subscription. OnPassive goes to work for you 100%. So as someone offers you an amazing opportunity and you're not sure you can do it, say yes, then learn how to do it later. There is very little you have to learn within this business because it is 100% done for you. It is your business, however, and you have your back office. Once you've paid and signed the NDA, you will have access to your back office where you can have a look at past recordings, to have a look at information coming out from the Leadership Council. You know, you're able to try and beta test the products that are available to us right now. And just the other day, we had one of our public launch out to the public for everyone to see. Staff, what an amazing product this is. This is going to revolutionize how businesses do business. It's going to save them money. It's going to save them time. Honestly, this is the time to say yes. So thank you so much for joining us to hear more about this amazing opportunity. Please get back to the person who invited you to this meeting tonight, this morning. Ask them for more information as well. Ask them for their registration link so you can sign up today. Like I said, tomorrow could be too late. It's getting very, very close now. One of our sayings from our CEO is, see you at the top where your ears will pop. This is truly has been an amazing to be here again and share this opportunity with you. And I'll hand back over to Kiba. Thank you, Kiba.
Thank you very much, Narelle, for the great presentation. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So at this stage, I think we can ask leaders from all over the world maybe to comment, or we can start with questions from the presentation. We can start with questions. If you have any question, we are asking only guest questions, not founders questions, because this is guest webinar. So if you have a question or you have a comment, please go ahead. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Kiba. If anyone would like to ask a question, you have a section down the bottom of your screen called reactions. If you click on there, you will find a virtual hand. You can either raise your hand or ask the question in our chat box. If there are no questions, Kiba, I will do just that and go over to a beautiful leader, because I'd like to introduce Yvonne first, just to share a little about her journey with OnPassive, and then over to Oliver if we don't have any questions. So Yvonne, if you could just take a couple of minutes. Thank you.
Yeah, hi, thanks. Hi, everybody. My name's Yvonne. I'm from Perth. I have actually been self-employed since I was about 17 or 18. I have worked in a couple of shops, but mainly I've been a hairdresser, and I've done freelance hairdressing. I've actually had my own salon, hair and beauty salon, and I've also had boutiques. So alongside that, I've also done network marketing. So for 30 years, I've been doing network marketing as well. But I have been the 97%, one of the 97% that did not earn money that I could give up my day job. I could sell, I could recruit on a one-on-one basis. I had no idea of how to work online at all. I paid $1,400 to learn how to do funnels. But, life gets in the way and I didn't complete it. I loved doing it, but I didn't complete it. So I wasted my money. And then I actually, like I say, I've been in 2 network marketing companies for 30 years, and I didn't earn enough money at all to actually give up my day job. And I come across OnPassive through a lovely guy called Colin O'Brien from Perth, and he actually said to me while I was doing a presentation with my other business, which I'd actually only been doing for probably a year. That was my second business, and I thought, if I can't make this business work, I'm not going to do network marketing again. So when he said to me, Yvonne, this company I'm in is going to help you do what you need to do. And I went, nah, not interested. Don't want to join another network marketing company. And so he said, well, just get a hold of me on Facebook. And you know what? I left it for 2 or 3 months. And I actually heard about more about this company from somebody else. And I thought, God, this sounds so good. He actually made me sit down, because I was actually taking my product to this guy. He rang me up and said, could I try this product? And I said, yes. So I went to him and he said, just sit down. I want to share something with you. And he explained it all to me about this company. And I went, wow, that's awesome. So I went to my friend and I said, hey, Carol, I said, you've got to hear about this company. It's going to help everybody in network marketing. It's amazing. And she said, oh, I've already joined. I said, she said, it sounds like the one I've joined. And I said, who is he? He said, Colin. I went, oh my goodness, is that really what he was telling me about? I want to be in on this. This is huge. And I was so like keen. I literally signed up with Carol under Colin. So it's all under Colin. He's great. He doesn't mind. It's, you know, with On Passive, it doesn't matter who you're in, as long as you're in that team who invited you, you know. So it was awesome. I jumped in, and that was in March 2019. And from that day onwards, I've been on pacified. I do nothing but on passive because I love sharing it. I saw the vision, and I tell you what, I have never been happier with the company ever. And, you know, we haven't earned yet, but, you know, I don't mind because I know that we are going to be looked after and we're in a very, very good spot. So
Thank you, Yvonne.
thank you, Narelle, for
Thank
asking me to
you. I
share.
just want to ask you one question, Yvonne, before I
Yeah.
go over to our next person. Is there something that stands out for you? You know, is there a product that stood out for you or stands out to you now? I think it's important that each and every one of us, again, go over to onpassive.com and have a look at the product tools that are available, see how they fit into our lives. But I'd love to know from you, is there a product that stands out for you?
Well, be honest, when I first joined, I thought, I've got to earn money. So this company is doing everything for you. So that's why I joined, because I don't know anything about internet marketing. I don't do email marketing. I don't do anything like that. When this company said they are going to do 100% everything for you, I just went, wow, that's why I got in. Since I've got in and I've learned about everything about On Passive, you know, the Oh Bless is pretty amazing, and it's, I've always helped others anyway, so I think having that as well, it's just like a gift wrapped up in a bow On Passive. That's all I can say. It's got everything that anybody needs, and everybody will use something, and we can just give back. So I think that's really important.
It is really important. And I know that Oh Bless stands out for a lot of us as founders that are already here. Kiba, do you know if we have any guests here this evening, or if any of you are founders and have brought guests tonight, can you please introduce them for us? They may be a little bit shy to come on or say hello, but we'd love to know if they are here. If anybody is watching this video as a recording, because it is being recorded, then certainly get back to those people who have invited you along to watch this video. It really is important. That time is of the essence right now. So I will ask.
Yes, we have a few guests here. I see I see my guest here, Sekanyiso, and I see new names here. So I guess we have
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful. I come to listen to, but I can tell you that the person who invited you here today, they love who you are. They saw your heart because they could see that you were a kind and caring person. And not only are you looking for residual income online, but you're actually looking to help those in our world as a ripple effect. You know, we have over 1 million founders in this business, and it will go out as a ripple effect, because Ash, like I said, didn't want to be the richest man. He didn't have to share this with any one of us, but he wanted us to be able to make that difference in the world, to bring balance back to humanity. So that hugely weights on the mind of the person that invited you to come along, you know, to come along and have an opportunity that will be the last business that you will ever need. It will be the last, you know, you've been looking at bright, shiny objects, you've been bouncing here and there. And I know, because most of us have, you know, we thought that this was going to work. We thought that that was going to work. But this is guaranteeing you that it's going to work. And not only are you, like the other companies, you joined a company, right? And you had to work for them. You had to work and you had to work and you had to work and recruit and sell. You don't have to do that within OnPassive. This is 100% done for you. So don't be afraid. Please ask your questions, or ask those leaders that brought you here today and shared with you, because I know that you will have questions, because it is quite overwhelming in the beginning to know that it's such a big company and what you're a part of. So thank you, Kiba, for pointing that out for us. Okay.
Thank you, Narelle.
Now I might just duck over to Oliver and let Oliver have a couple of minutes, Oliver. We like to sort of try and keep this to that, 1 hour, 15 minutes. But if you can share with us a little bit about your journey, what the product is that you saw, you have that knowledge as an IT or, a technician on the internet. If you could share a little bit of your experiences around that with people, so that they understand that they don't have to be techie to be a part of this business. They don't have to know anything about it. But Oliver, would love to hear you share. Thank you.
Yeah, hi. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in this world. My name is Oliver Fonte. I'm calling from Baltimore, Maryland, from the United States. And I joined OnPassive April 2020, and been enjoying the journey and been in the process. And as an IT tech guy, I saw the process. I've worked with a lot of the tools. Most of our products are, not most, all of our products are viable. And I've worked with a lot of them, like O-Tracker, O-Virtual. Then one of the most important, I look at O-Mail. When O-Mail came, I cried. I was so emotional when O-Mail came out, because I tested it myself. How did I test it? I go to my O-Mail, I send an email to my Yahoo and Gmail, and it went through. And when I sent from my Gmail and Yahoo account also to my omail.ai, it came. I was so emotional. I saw tears coming out of my eyes, that being part of this journey, being part of this journey, an IT guy also, that those tech guys in Hyderabad with our CEO, Mr. Mufareh, we did it. We did it. And I saw the development life cycle process, how it went through behind. I was like, it's something to that it was emotional, that you were part of the process. You don't need to be a techie guy to understand these things. You can test it yourself the way I tested it also. Send email to yourself, and then the next one that came again was O-Chart. When I look at O-Chart, I tested O-Chart also, that you yourself can also test it. I sent a text message, how are you, to O-Chart, and let me call that Sona is she responded. I was like, wow. I put another sentence, can you please give me the features of O-Mail? And Sona did. I was like, and guess what? It's both text and voice. It's both text and voice. Sona will give you the response, text, and say it also by voice. I don't see any company that does that. That has that. Most of them, they have just texting. But with our O-Chart, we have both voice and text. I was like, give me a break. Give me a break. We are killing it. We are killing it. Then when I saw all staff, oh my God. My company where I work as an IT executive, we have only in our human resource, we have 5 different applications in that we use, and I saw everything in O-Staff. I saw everything in O-Staff. If I want to put in for my leave, for my vacation, I have to go to another application and put I put it in there. If I want to appraiser, I do appraiser from my staffs them also. It's a different application. So then clock in, clock out is a different application. Then what I saw again, biometrics. Most companies, they will tell you, go to this other location, go and do your biometrics, they will send the result to us. But now everything is in there. As a manager, you have a dashboard that you manage all your employees. That is amazing. come again, you have the facials that when you come into the building, you don't need to clock in or clock out. Everything is there one spot. Then again, you have voice searching there, you have background texting also. OStaff is something that, man, I don't know how I can say it. We are going, like I'll say it all the time, all those other applications that are out there, their honeymoon is coming to an end, and they are all on live support. I can say that they're all on live support, because when I see our products, if I want to start listening, look at our just part of ONet, the own network that we have in our back office. You cannot beat that. Our own network, you cannot beat that. When you go to the other box that you want to write comment and everything, you go to your upper right hand side, you will see the columns to write. You see you can take picture automatically there. You can take videos, you can send voice, you can upload document. Tell me in Facebook, can you, in Facebook, you have them, but you upload them. But with OnPassive, with our own net, and the own network that I saw that is there in our back office, you take it direct. You can stream also direct. That is amazing. Those are the features that when you look at our product, go into it deep like this. Our CEO said that go in there, play with it, play with them, test things yourself. Those are the things that when each product comes out, I always go there and play with it. You know, that anybody, you must not be a tech person to play with it. Test it yourself and see how, and look at the features. You enjoy it, and that is part of the process that you enjoy. I don't have all staff yet, but just with the demo, it was like mind-blowing. It was like mind-blowing. That's why I told the CEO on that Thursday that he's going to be a case study in most universities, because the way, the structure that he put in OnPassive. Look, like if you want to go to Microsoft to buy a product, you go to Microsoft.com, Google.com, you buy. But with OnPassive, since the founders are there, we the founders are number one. The CEO keep telling us that you people you are partners, you are founders, you are the number one in the company. When you go to OnPassive, they will route you to one of the founders. If anybody has gone to link number 41 for the founders that are here, you know what I'm talking about. You know, and if you look at the market, anybody that wants to doubt OnPassive, I will just say that maybe, I don't know. Please, if you are here, come on board. I don't want to really take much time, but if you're not a founder today, you will use OnPassive product. There's no way that you will not use it. You use OMail, you use ONet, you use one of our products. You know, so please come on board so that you enjoy it. Be one of us so that you will be able to impact life like Obless. Look at Obless. All of us are going to use Obless to bless one person in our community. You know, so please come on board. I don't really want to take much time, and your pastor will use Connect to preach to you in your church. I'll say that to you. When Facebook had a problem that was shut down for 6 hours, the whole world, people started crying. You know, and guess what? Telegram, that most of us use Telegram today, within that 6 hours, they got 5 million customers. 5 million customers within 6 hours. So please, we have viable products. Come in. Money, we don't talk about money. I came to OnPassive because of money, but today I talk about humanitarian. Because the money is a done deal. The money is a done deal. What I look now, how I'm going to impact life. That is what I'm looking at now. I don't look at about the money anymore, because I will have enough from OnPassive. Like in our presentation, that is a residual income. OnPassive will guarantee you success, will guarantee you traffic. That is certain. It's a done deal. It's a done deal. So please come on board and be with us, because now with the clock, the clock is ticking. The CEO can come any moment and say it's over. Founder's position is over. And don't say, had I known. Thank you very much. And I love being here. Though it's too early for me, 7 a.m. I have to get up around 6:30 to prepare myself. But I enjoy it because I really want our people to come on board.
Yeah.
If you don't have the money, I know back in Africa, people we don't have the money. I'll keep saying it. 3 people, 4 people can join and get one account, and then you look for an attorney to notarize it, that when the money comes in, 4 of you or 3 of you or 2 of you will share it equally. Please do that. Come in, even with one account, 4 people can join. I do understand $102 or $105 is too much for most of us back. I'm from Cameroon, though I'm a US citizen, but I'm from Cameroon in Africa. I know what it means. I was back home in November. I know it's difficult to make that money, but 4 people, 3 people, 5 people can join and have an account. I'm saying this because I know what we are going through. We need to help the kids in schools. We need our healthcare. We need to improve it. We need to empower our women. We need to empower our young girls, our sisters. We need to empower our children. You know, we need to, and we need this. So please come on board. Come on board. 4 or 5 people can take one account. Thank you very much.
Very powerful, Oliver, very powerful and very inspiring. And as you heard Oliver say, you know, it is difficult for those in the countries that, you know, 102 US dollars is a lot of money, you know, but find a way, divide it up, $20 each, $25 each, sell something, do something to be able to get a position within OnPassive. One position as a founder will change your life. And yes, there is one out-of-pocket payment, but you will be a founder for 12 months, and then you will have a decision to make if you aren't able to make your subscription, but find a way to make that, because you will change your community. And you will have hospitals and medical, and you will have education for people, you know, and you will have the better roads, and you will have the better water supplies and the food. You know, the change is going to be immense. And there are going to be over 1 million founders looking out for your people as well, because of that platform Obless. Can you imagine the platform of Obless if each and every one of the founders gave $1, okay, US dollars, Australian dollars, doesn't matter, $1, okay, that's $365 million, because if you gave $1 a day and each founder did that, it's amazing what that is going to do. Have a look when I spoke about the $114 billion. What can that do for your country? What can it do for your community? Because you know what? That's where you start. You start in your home, and you have your needs and your wants, and then you say, what else can I do? As Oliver said, the money is guaranteed. Okay, so don't even worry about that. Where are you going to start in your community? You know, where are you going to start to give back? You know, who do you want to help? I'd love to hear from somebody who would like to share where they're going to help, if you know what I mean. So I'd love to hear that. So anyone?
Narelle, can I just jump on? Can I just jump in there for the guests quickly?
Yes, absolutely.
Can you hear me? Sorry. To all the guests, welcome. But just to let you know, if you do make a decision today to come on board, you do have a 30-day money-back guarantee if you don't like what you see in your back office, and you will love it, and you won't want to have your money back. But you will be in the top 1% of this company when we launch to the world. So you have the same as everybody else who are in before you. You have the same, you know, like everyone's the same, and AI will build this all for you. So you don't have to worry. You just have to get in, and you'll be able to be looked after. You know, you just have your family, and just want to, you know, if you can grab your family together or your friends and just get one position, it is well worth it. You'll never regret it.
Borrow the money. You know, some people I know in Papua New Guinea, there was a guy that walked 3 days, slept on the side of the road to be able to buy something, to then sleep 3 days and sleep on the road and walk 3 days to get it back, to sell it to another place, in another place, to be able to make the profit for enough money to pay for a founder position. You know, the women have things to sell over there. They make things, you know, sell them on the side of the road or in stalls or markets, you know, so there is always a possibility to do and make, you know, find something, find someone who can help or come in with you, again, as Oliver said. But it really is, you don't want to live with regret. That's all I can say, is you don't want to walk away today and then in a week or 2 weeks time you think, you know what, I should have done that, and then the founder positions are closed off, because all we're waiting for is our CEO, Mr. Ash Mufareh, to say that's it, enough founders, close it off, and that could come down at any time. So I want to say to the guests here, you are amazing. You know, firstly, for coming along and having a listen to this opportunity, because it isn't just any old opportunity. And you might have been asked too many, have a look at this video, have a look at that, you know, but what's been explained here to you tonight is absolutely, it's life-changing. And that's what I say. This will change your life, but not only your life, it'll change the lives of those people around you, and you will never have to look back again. You know, so please take a look around, get back to the person who has asked you here tonight and ask them those questions that you might be, you know, have in your head about things. If you're not here to ask tonight, you know, or if you're too shy to come out and ask. Letta, I know that you said that you have 2 guests here tonight. So congratulations to you on everything that you are. You know, for being a founder, for being amazing. We celebrate you. So thank you so much for coming tonight, and also for bringing your guests. Truly is amazing. Kiba as well. You know, for anybody else who has brought guests here tonight, truly amazing. And you know what? Just go for one thing, remember. You don't have to do anything in this company, but you don't have to sell and recruit. You know, that's a big one. You know, that the company goes to work for you 100%. So you can come in and be passive or active. And passive means just, this is your business, go into your back office, have a look around, be a little bit interacted with videos and recordings. You know, of course, you want to come along to the meeting with the CEO. Absolutely, because he does founders only. I was just asked this last week to be on the panel of the launch of OStaff. Oh my gosh, I felt so blessed, so honored to be asked to be there. And I had 60 to 90 seconds, just as the others did, to say something to our CEO about what I thought about OStaff. But you know what stood out for me the most is the smile on our CEO's face, when you can see the excitement, you know, of how his tech team have put things together, have taken his vision, you know, his vision, and made it a reality. He was like a kid on Christmas morning. It truly was. And I will never forget seeing his face. You know, it truly was amazing. So, and I'm really, I'm just a lady from Australia. You know, I have a disability. I have things that I have worked with. I have done a lot of things in my life. A published author. You know, I've written my book, having survived through domestic violence, sexual, physical, and mental abuse. I don't come from a place of technology. I don't come from a place of wisdom in business or anything like that. I've had my own business. I'm a florist by trade. However, I come from the heart. And that's a big thing that you learn over your life, is that to trust the people that come from their heart. And that's what I can say about our CEO. He has a golden heart, and his vision is what stands out for each and every one of those who have come in as founders. Thank you, Ruth. I'd love to hear from you. Please unmute.
Thank you so much. Good afternoon, good evening. Thank you once more to Narelle, Yvonne, and Kiba. I would like to thank all the leaders from the International Forum for supporting us as usual. Coming from a small country like Botswana with just a population of 2.3 million people, it's amazing that we are also starting to do something. Thank you. I just wanted to point out that Letta is my sister, my older sister. And thanks to them for listening to me. And I have another sister here, Florence. Thank you. We are going to help more people.
You are. And your beautiful heart is what shines through, Ruth. And Letta and Florence. We can't see Florence, but I'm sure she's got a big heart behind her name there. Ruth, is there something I just want you to share, because I know that there might be other guests here tonight, but is there just something, again, as I asked Yvonne, is there something that stood out for you, you know, a product or something, you know, that why did you join? What did you see?
The whole opportunity of not having to think about where the next income is going to come from. You know, as you know, I live in Norway, but I'm originally from Botswana. So my dream has always been to be able to travel to my country to see my family as much as possible. But because of the current jobs and the leaves, you cannot always do that when you want to do that. I've always visited Botswana every second year. And that's not enough. And one thing, I wish my mom was here.
Mm-hmm. They're very special, our mums. I know mine passed in 2013. And you have two beautiful sisters. I'm not quite sure how big your family is. But again, you know, I have 5 amazing sisters. I've lost my mum, dad, and brother. And he was only 71 when he passed 4 years ago. And we have here On Passive family. If we did not have On Passive, I would not be able to talk to you, Ruth. I would never have met Yvonne, you know, and she's in Australia, just on the other side. But, you know, for Kiba, for anyone here, this is what we are about On Passive family. You know, we reach out and we say to people, hey, we're here. And you know why that happens? Because we don't have to sell and recruit. That sounds really a bit crazy. But when you're in other companies and you're out there selling and recruiting, you are pitting yourself against everybody else out there. And it is dog eat dog world. Everybody wants you to buy their product. Everybody wants you to join their company because it's the next best thing. And sometimes you have joined companies, you may have gone to your family before. Letta, has she come to you before with other things and said, hey, this is going to work, this is great, or this product is fantastic? You know, Florence, has she come to you and said something similar? You know, but you love and you trust your sister. And even if this is the first time or the 10th time that she has come to you, she's coming from a whole different place this time because it is so heartfelt. And you must feel that when you come along, when you talk to her, when you see the passion and vision of our CEO, when you see our leaders speak, you know, you see that heartfelt, that passion come through, because we're going to change the world. We are going to bring balance back to humanity. And Botswana and Norway are on the map now. And you know what? You might have been on the map, but now you're on the On Passive map. And everybody's starting to know about Botswana and Norway. And it may have been coming from Australia, but it doesn't matter. Does it matter that we reached out or Kiba reached out and said, hey, I need help? You know, it doesn't matter who stepped up, doesn't matter if Leadership Council are here or not, because we're here together as friends, as new family friends, you know, and we always will be, because we'll always stay connected. You know, it doesn't matter, once we launch and you're going off helping your area in the world, you're going to know what's happening for Yvonne and myself. You're going to know what Chris Johnson is doing, or Marty DeGamo, or Redfern, because you're still going to stay connected. It's not just you become a founder, you start your subscription, that's it, see you later. It's not that type of a business. We don't leave you on your own. We help you 100%, you know, and it's all done for you. So Ruth, I'll just bring you back now. I knew that that was very emotional for you, so I just wanted to give you some time. So if you'd like to share with us still, that would be lovely. Thank you.
Yes, just that opportunity of thinking about it's not going to be a worry anymore. You can help as many people as you'd like to. And I would also like to acknowledge one of my secondary school mate from Kikwe, where I grew up, Grefson. He's also on board. And thanks for him for attending one of the webinars, and he said yes to the business. And I would like
sorry, I had my mic muted.
Yeah.
Yoo-hoo, everybody, please.
Congratulations, Grefson.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Yes.
You, Ruth.
Best decision.
Yes, and to the guests here, please just join up. Fill your registration form this evening or this afternoon. Pay your founder's position. Don't go and ask anybody. Don't go and ask anybody. Don't go for Google. Trust the people who have invited you. They want you to win with them. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Ruth. Really appreciate it. Yeah.
And if you sign up tonight, you don't have to pay tonight, but sign up straight away and then pay, you know, like when you've got the money, because it will lock you in that position today. So we have so many people joining daily, you know, you want to sort of get that spot. So
yeah, it's date stamps you. So it date stamps you into the day that you joined, but you do have to pay fairly quickly afterwards. Not just when you can afford it, because that could be a year down the track. But I know what you're saying. I just like to call Yvonne out occasionally, a little bit of fun. But yeah, we are actually there in the right place. Certainly get your registration link. Ask for your personal invite. You cannot join this company unless you ask for somebody's personal for a personal invite. This is not just out there free willy for everyone, you know, and we are hand-picking founders. So that's why people have asked you, you know, they hand-picking you because they see your heart. So it truly is quite amazing. Ruth, thank you so much. Is there anything else you'd like to share?
I'm grateful for the support I can see from the international leaders. Brother Oliver, I see a lot of names from the other webinars we see around the world. Liz, David, there's a lot more. Alan Bowden, I see the names. We are one family. Yeah. We are one family. So the love in On Passive is amazing. Thank you.
Thank you. And we congratulate each and every one of you. Like I said, we would never have met had we of not been in On Passive. And you know, it's strange because you have to think about other companies. Do you actually meet people from all over the world? Usually not. You might attend a webinar. They're certainly not as exciting as ours. You know, they're very business. Everything's about business. You know, how much money, business. What can you do to get people into your business? You know what I mean? Whereas this is different because even though we have a business, and yes, we are here to all make residual income, you know, or to be able to have sufficient funds to be able to do those things we want to in our life, right? But it's not all about that. And you find that when you join On Passive, you could be coming in for that residual income. You could be coming in because you need a new car, or you need to help your family, or you need a better house or place to live in. It might be for those things that you come in. And yes, that is all guaranteed, you know, that you will make an income to be able to provide for yourself and your family. But the bigger picture is of how many people that we're going to help all over the world. It's not just a couple of hundred people that are homeless in Michigan. You know, it's not just a couple of hundred people or babies or children. You know, I sponsor a gentleman in Uganda. And when I hear of the stories to say, because my sister here in Australia fosters babies at the moment. And it's very sad when she has to go to the hospital and pick up a baby who is 4 days old. But when I was speaking to this gentleman in Uganda, my friend, and he said that over there, They don't have a choice like that. And when the parents don't want their babies, they put them out on the street. And that saddened me a lot, because it's something that no child deserves to have that. They didn't ask for that. And that is something that we're going to be able to help. You know, we need to educate also these people in these communities, because we need to know who's on the ground, who's the passionate one, who's the ones, what do they actually need? You know, it's no good just throwing hundreds of dollars at these people and expecting them to know what to do with that. You know, we need to have those people on the ground, those people with heart, those people who are able to say, okay, we need more schools, we need wells, we need, you know, pumps for the water, we need better roads. You know, we need to be in contact with those people. Don't think that they're just going to come out of the bush and say, hey, I need help. You really need to start this process soon. You know, start thinking about, what is it that I really want to do? Write it down, because when you write something down, it becomes more real, you know. So those, you might have had goals you've written down years ago. If you actually went back and found them, you'd probably find that most of them have either come to fruition or very close to. You know, when my son and I were buying a home, I wrote down everything that I wanted in a home, right? Now, it's not flash, but it's everything that I needed. Okay. And there was only one thing on there. I wanted 2 bathrooms, but we got 2 toilets. We got 1 big bathroom and 2 toilets. But why would I whinge about that? I don't. But if you write these things down, I think it's really important. I don't have a great knowledge of Botswana or Norway, you know, but I want to learn more about your people, because I think it's really important. You're coming here, you're trusting myself, you're trusting Yvonne to come here and share with you a company that has and will change the lives of many. You know, we're in beta testing right now. You know, we're already being able to use the products for us as founders. Hasn't gone out to the public yet. Okay. Beta testing, you've never been asked to do that before. Anyone in Botswana, have you ever done beta testing? Anyone in Norway, have you been asked by the CEO of a company to have a look at this product and check it out, see if you can break it? I don't think so, because I haven't been asked before. You know, I've been in companies where I was a founder, right? But I've not been asked to beta test or anything like that. So you are in this most amazing situation where you get to make a choice. You know, play around with it. That's what they want you to do. Play around, try and break it. I mean, this thing's got the speed of light in it. It truly is quite amazing. And remember, the platform, Ash says, update as soon as you can to your better devices. Okay, now what he means by that is, don't rush out and spend a whole heap of money or borrow money to buy a better computer. But what's going to be available, you know, the AI technology and everything like that, you're going to need a better iPhone. You're going to need a better Samsung or an Android. You're going to need a better computer, more upgraded. As soon as the money starts to come, think about some of those things first, so that you're getting the absolute best quality of what's available. And I know Oliver would agree with that. You know, the technology that they're using is not going to cut it on old technology or old computers or old mobile phones and things like that. You know, you really need to keep up to speed with the devices that you have. Is that correct, Oliver? Oh, you're muted. Yeah, thank you.
Okay. Did you talk? I didn't get, I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's okay. I was just saying, like, you know, Ash has said to sort of update your devices, whether it be computer or your iPhone or Android, and how important that is, because the quality of the products that are being released, and I just wanted you to confirm that with the people, because you do work with IT, that they need that better quality, but only when the apples start to come in. You know, they're not, Ash is not saying out there, go out there and rush out and get into debt, you know, buying a new computer or anything, but he's just saying update as soon as you can. So I just wanted to hear from you on your side, because you do work with the technology. So yeah. So
Yeah, you're
so yeah,
correct on that.
yeah.
And we also have our equipment, because since we deal more with web applications, not app. Our CEO is a very smart guy. He knows that he wants us, the founders, or our products to be independent, that we have control over them, that we will not depend with any other third party like Google, Microsoft, you know. So he went with that. They develop our own web application, not app. First, I for one, as a tech guy, I don't like app, because app, when you have apps on your phone, on your laptop, then they do take space. They take a lot of space. So if you have 13 gig or 12 gig, by the time you realize, your system starts to slow down because you have too much things on your machine. But with web application, it comes with its own security. And since we have good equipment, fiber optic cables that are in there, if you have 3G on your phone, on your device, you are in the most remote area, automatically step up to 1. If you have 2 gig, automatically step up to 3. You know, but the advice is get a good equipment. If you are a founder, I know this is a guest webinar, we are not supposed to give proprietary information out here, but we have AI, and the most latest technology. And we are ahead of the game when it comes to technology. OnPassive is ahead of the game. Our CEO told us the other day that we are superior, like Google, like Apple, like Ford, like Tesla. We have the building, we have the equipment, we have the employees, and OnPassive is still hiring in multiple locations. Not only that, now he told us that in the next 2 to 3 months, our cloud data center services will be live. This is huge. This is huge. If anybody knows what it means for us to have that, our data is being stored now by AWS, Amazon. Only for all founders, he pays $35,000 a month. That is a lot. And now we do have our own. The other day, he told us again that they are transferring the data from AWS to our own data center, cloud data center. What does that tell you, man? OnPassive is what you people don't understand. $400, you become a founder, and you have a residual income for life. Your success is guaranteed. Jump on board, come on board and be with us and enjoy this thing and leave that legacy to your generation. Look at Walmart. Walmart pay Amazon $30 million every month for their services. And that is going to be the amount of money that OnPassive will pay to Amazon if we would have still been with them. But our CEO is a very smart guy. Now we have us, an AI data center cloud services that will sell them out also. I don't like to call figures here. 2021, the cloud service generated $449 billion. Amazon was the highest with 33%. Microsoft Azure came 20 something percent, and Google Cloud also came 18 point something percent for 2021. 2022 to 2025, the thing went up to $996 billion. That is going to generate all over the world. If OnPassive can just take 1/3 of that, I bet you each and every 1.2 million founders here will come out for profit sharing, $20,000 minimum, just on that alone. Why won't you come on board? Why won't you come on board? I'm in the tech industry. I know the mafia, what is going on. And I'm very happy that our CEO, he understands all these things. So when he comes and say, people, I know we want that they should launch, he knows what he is doing. He knows what he is doing. Today, Donald Trump went and created his own Twitter and Facebook. Guess what? Amazon messed him up that they are not in court because he stored the data through another company, Lido. They stored their data with Amazon. This guy, Facebook, Mark Zuckerberg, with the mafia, went now and connived with Jeff Bezos. They kicked Donald Trump out. He's no longer the president of the United States. He has no power. So our CEO understands this mafia. That is why he said we should have our own. We should have control over our environment and everything. And let me say this here: we are going to monopolize the digital world. They like it or not. We have everything. We have everything. So where we are fine. Please come on board. I don't want to give too much details about the tech industry, but we are fine. If anybody that can understand me here, we are fine with $400, $102, and $300. You are a founder. The value of that, the value, don't look at that money. The value of that will guarantee you success. There's nothing as good as being free, sit, and they work for you. You are on the beach somewhere else, drinking, enjoying, relaxing, money comes in. The only energy you need is to take your gadget, go to your wallet. The money is there in your wallet, you transfer into your bank account. Is that not something like Warren Buffett said? If you cannot sleep and make money, you work till you die. I'm tired of working 9 to 5. This is the only opportunity for me to rest and change my life. Also start impacting. Now I've put my strategy how I'm going to start impacting people's life, to touch others' life, to help. I've already put my strategy, my scale of preference. I'll start here from schools, from schools, healthcare, coming down. I know what I will do already. My only problem now, bam, we should go operational. So please come on board. I can't stress this. For $400, go and borrow. I know I'm pushing it. But I go and borrow. 4 or 5 of you can get an account. With one account in North America it can serve 8 to 12 people in a household. And what about Africa? It can serve about 24 or 50 people. And you will still have access to touch lives. These are the statistics I'm giving.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you, Oliver.
Thank you.
And truly amazing. I just want to share a little bit there about when Oliver speaks about the $400. Right now, what we're asking is just that $102. And when we go to launch, okay, when we go to hard launch, our premier launch, then you will pay the rest of the funds, the $200 to $300. So just be aware this evening when you sign, and when you sign that registration link with the person who has brought you here, then you just need to pay that $102. So Kibra, I might hand back to you. I know that I can't see any more questions, but if there is anybody else, we need to finish off very, very shortly. But yeah, we appreciate everybody being here tonight. So Kibra, I might throw it over to you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Oliver, for this insight, for making us understand the tech part of it. It is really big, big, big. Thank you, Narelle, for the presentation. Very good as usual. Thank you, Yvonne, for sharing from your heart. Bitu, for sharing from your heart also. And thank you for all the guests that are here. Please, as it has been stated, join, just stick in. You are in for a good, good, good future, not only for you, but for those around you. So it is not a joke when they say that to be able to give clean water to your communities, be able to repair roads in your communities. This shows you that this is something big, something huge I has not seen. So we have a CEO whose focus is to help humankind. He didn't want to do everything alone because he cannot manage to do everything alone. That is why he's bringing us in. Our focus, we as founders now, it is not only about me. Now I'm looking around to see whom can I help. So I am preparing myself for this wonderful journey to make a change in my community, right here where I live in Norway and back home especially. So please help us, go in. You will never regret it. Your family will never have lack. You know, our CEO says that he created this to help us so that we can have time with our families. He says that during our 9 to 5 work, we come home and we are tired. We don't even have time to play with our children. He wants to give us free time. we will have those time because we don't have to go back to work. We will give up our jobs if we want and create jobs for others. So we will have family time. We can go wherever we want. Like brother have said, all you have to do is to take your iPhone or your gadget, check your wallet, and just use the money. Relax and enjoy everything. No more time for having to make auto ships and having to look for people. No, here we are in Katmo. Everything is automated. Everything is, the traffic is driven for you by artificial intelligence, for you to make money, for us to make money. That is why we are in here. So please join us, because you will regret. These products, you are going to use them for sure. One way or the other, you are going to use them. So don't be left behind. Do it. That's all I can say.
Thank you, Kiba. And that is beautiful, because that exactly is exactly how it is. All you need to do is get in, because you will win. And that comes straight down from our CEO. So never before have you been in a company where you've had such great contact with our CEO. You know, he comes on to the founders webinars, amazing. You know, he talks to the people. Yes, there's sometimes when it's just leadership council, but there are other times when it's just everyday people like you and me. You know, we all stand out. We are all important to him, because he knows how important we are to each other, you know, to our family. So I want to thank you once again for being here. I will turn off the recording for now, and then we'll have a short discussion.